Hello YouTube, StatueHunter75 here with StatueHunter's Bags and Boards, episode 81. This is New Comic Book Wednesday, and it's Wednesday, July 17th. I've got some special things for you before I get into the books for the week. We have, I went by Comic Play Comics, picked up some stuff from Eric, and no, they didn't cost that. I just put these in old bags and boards. These were free, as you see, free. It's just a Young Gun sketchbook. You never know, could be first appearances in here. Sometimes those true firsts, you know, stuff like that. But he bought a pretty good Batman collection, so I picked up some stuff. We got Batman 676, just a really cool Alex Ross cover. Picked that up, I really like that cover, so grab that. Then we have here Batman 609. Just really cool. Been into the Hush series because after buying that Prime 1 Superman Hush statue, I love it. That's Poison Ivy. She's a big part of the Hush series, and Jim Lee is one of my favorite artists. I love how he draws Superman and Batman. This right here, number 609, is the first appearance of Thomas Elliot, who's later revealed to be Hush. And I also picked this up, 638, which is the Batman. Red Hood is revealed to be Jason Todd. That's pretty cool. Good key issue. This is a really sick dark issue. This is Batman 666 with hell on the cover. Basically, it's an issue set 15 years in the future, featuring Damian Wayne as Batman. It's also the first appearance of Professor Pig, and he's a surgeon who mangles his victims' faces and minds. That's pretty gruesome. And it's also the first appearance of Flamingo, who is a flamboyantly dressed assassin who's been known to eat his victims' faces. So that's pretty dark also. Also grabbed a copy of 637, which is third appearance of Red Hood. Here, let's go kind of backwards here. Picked up an issue of 636, which is a pretty iconic cover. And it's the second appearance of Red Hood, and then of course the big one, number 635, which is the first appearance of Jason Todd as Red Hood. The smaller key issue, 656, basically the first full appearance of Damian Wayne, and also the first appearance of Jezebel Jet. And issue number 655, which is the first cameo of Damian Wayne, and it's pretty cool because Damian Wayne's the son of Bruce Wayne, and I love Talia al Ghul, so Bruce Wayne and Talia al Ghul had a child who turns out to be Damian Wayne. That wasn't really part of New Comic Book Wednesday, but it was some cool books that I picked up there. So I guess we'll start with some books that I picked up over at Harrison's Comics. Managed to snag a copy of Captain Marvel, the variant. Even though it's the Carnage variant and it's not the big hot variant, it's still selling for really good money. And you know, once Star becomes a big character, if she ever does, this book will be hot. Also, it's cool in Lee Hook, really cool artwork of his on the variant cover, and it's Carnage, so it's pretty cool. And picked up the Loki #1 variant. I think it was a 1 in 10 variant, but it's selling for pretty good money. It's selling for like $15. It's like, I call it Casino Loki. That's really cool. And the rest of the books that I grabbed from Harrison's are, I picked up Immortal Hulk #19, which is basically a second printing, and picked up whatchamacallit, where is it? What am I looking at here? Oh, Silver Surfer Black #1, which is, of course, this is third printing. So I pick up these second and third printings because sometimes they're super low print runs and they turn out to be really valuable. This Vampirella #1, the 50-year anniversary, it's the Alex Ross cover, which I think of all the regular cover variants, like the regular priced cover variants, this is probably the hottest one. I think the Alex Ross cover is really cool, so I grabbed that. Picked up Captain Marvel #6, which is the second printing of that, and Vault #1, Resonant #1. It's the from Vault Comics. It's the B cover, And I also picked up the A cover if it turns out to be something big. If it ever gets auctioned, it's good to have. Road of Bones #3. This is turning out to be pretty good, so picked up #3. Had to get the Art Germ cover of Blade Runner #1, Blade Runner 2019. And this is basically the relaunch of Blade Runner comics, and of course it's the Art Germ cover, so I had to pick it up. Picked up the Jenny Frison erotic variant cover of Faithless #1, the polybagged version. For polybag for obvious reasons. Moving on from Harrison's. This day I went over to Paper Asylum. And I picked up a couple of these, which is saying it's a lot of first appearances of these characters, kind of like true first appearances because it's not an actual comic book. It's a free comic of X-Men, The Seeds of Tomorrow. It's kind of like one of those free previews. Picked up another copy of the Carnageized Captain Marvel. Wish these were the regular covers, but they're just as good. Picked up Batman, City of Bane, #75. And this is probably going to be another hot one. Oh yeah, back to that Resonant comic. It's a Resonant, the storyline behind that is basically it's a world plunged into chaos between a man and the medicine his sick son needs in order to survive. Just kind of give you the background of that. For this Batman, it's the first appearance of Gotham Girl, Claire Clover, as Robin. Also begins the story arc of the City of Bane. And it's an oversized issue that is to tie up plot threads of King's Run. Doom Patrol #1. There was really no real crazy speculation on this, but I picked it up because it was a #1. And then there I picked up the A cover of Faithless here, and I picked up the Naughty Risque version with the Jenny Frison. I actually picked up a second one just to open it. And the hottest book of the week, I think, is the Paper Asylum exclusive. Let's give them their props. I'll take it out to show you. Anthony really presents these nicely. He put them in the clear board so you can see the back and see that it is a Paper Asylum exclusive cover from Kunkka Kendrick Lim. And it is Vampirella in the flesh. Very beautiful cover. Let me get this back in and I'll show you it nice and up close. Just want to get it back in its protection because I want to keep these in perfect condition. The Kendrick Lim variant that he did of Red Sonja a couple weeks ago was on fire and just an absolutely beautiful cover. This one is beautiful as well. I'm going to snap a quick little shot of this just to get a thumbnail for the video. But yeah, it's just spectacular. It's just beautiful. Kendrick Lim's art is awesome. It's very Art Germish, and like I said in previous videos, Anthony was telling me he's Art Germ's like roommate and back in college or whatever, art school, whatever they went to together. It was like his roommate. So they're very similar in their art. It's freaking beautiful. I love it. So that is that was a big hit of the week for me, and Anthony took care of me with those two. So that was Paper Asylum, and then moving on to Harrison's Comics. Let's see what I got over there. I'm sorry, not Harrison's Comics. Counterplay Comics. So I went to Counterplay Comics and picked up, and for those of you that don't know about Counterplay Comics, I'll give them a little spotlight. They're 279 Cambridge Street, #9 in Burlington, Massachusetts. That's their phone number and their business card for you to see. And there's their Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Eric and his wife Amy are just amazing. They're awesome people, and they're really, really a good store to deal with. If you're in the Burlington area, I always rave about Paper Asylum in the Beverly area in the North Shore, and if you're a little further up in the Burlington area, then basically you want to give Counterplay Comics a visit, because Eric and Amy are great. Eric's always fair with his prices. Like I said, I got those Batman books there earlier too. And here's the books I picked up from Eric. I picked up the Carnageized variant. I'm a huge fan, as all of you know from my statue videos. I'm a huge fan of Emma Frost, and it's really cool to see her Carnageized. So picked up a couple copies of this. Picked up the facsimile edition of the Giant Size X-Men. Picked up that Bane cardstock cover of the City of Bane, and picked up a regular copy. Picked up another Blade Runner Art Germ cover, and I picked up the variants also that he had that were some pretty cool variants. Picked up Collapser #1. Collapser is new this week, and it looked different. It's basically a man receives a black hole in the mail that attaches to his chest and grants him phenomenal powers. Something different. So I picked up the A cover and the B variant cover. And Daredevil's been really hot, so I picked up the Carnageized variant of Daredevil #8. Of course, I can't go a week without picking up the Immortal Hulk. So I picked up the A Alex Ross cover also. I didn't pick up the variant because that was a store variant, so I picked up that. Picked up Loki #1. Besides the variant that I got the A cover, which is pretty cool. Picked up Justice League #28, and this is basically, you know, they're just getting further into the Lex Luthor continues to develop into the Apex Predator Lex Luthor, or Apex Lex, whatever you want to call him. I love the Spider-Man video game version of the costume, so that's the only reason I picked up this Gamerverse Spider-Man City at War #5. Picked up Silver Surfer Black #2 just because it's Donny Cates and he's on fire. Grabbed the A cover, which is a wraparound cover of the Vampirella 50th anniversary issue 2. Basically a new series to celebrate Vampirella's 50th anniversary. Oh, and in the Immortal Hulk #21, it's the origin of Reginald James Fortune. Just so you know. Of course, I picked up a couple of Carnageized variants of Captain Marvel. And here's why Eric's amazing. Eric sold this to me at cover price. I don't know if you can see what this is, but this has been on fire this week. It's been selling on for crazy money good money on eBay. I mean, not crazy, not hundreds of dollars, but it's the first appearance of Star, and it's also, not only is it the first appearance of Star, if you look a little closer, you'll see, what is that right there? Oh, the Carnageized blood splatter variant. So it's variant red splatter, title indicating an additional page tie into Absolute Carnage. So it's even hotter than the regular cover. And he sold it to me at cover price. And while other stores were charging like $10 for this book, also you see the Carnageized red splatter, blood splatter, whatever you want to call it. This is the Invaders version, Invaders #7. And that variant red splatter title was also sold to me at cover price. So that's just why I love Eric. He's awesome. He's fair. Just like Anthony. Those are like two of my favorite stores. And they just give great deals and they're really fair with their customers. And if you're a good customer, they are very good to you. So I can't say nothing but good things about those two stores. Big fans of them. And also got a special mail call. This came in the mail and I didn't even remember that I had ordered it. I was just like, what the heck is this? And let me make some room so we can kind of do a little unboxing here. Where should I cut it open? I guess from here maybe. It's like a makeshift box that they just kind of created. Yeah, let's see if it'll open this way. All these layers. It's a box with layers. Wow, it's got layer upon layer. What do we got in here? So inside the box is 2 more boxes, and they're kind of like, wow. They're kind of like, what do they call those? Gemini shippers? That's what they appear to be. That's pretty cool. Let's cut these open. All right. Let me cut it down the middle here. What have we got here? I'm glad I opened this one first. And it is kind of, it's a Gemini shipper for CGC, which is cool. I pray to God that it's not cracked. Oh, I got so scared. I thought that was cracked. See that? It appears to be like cardboard of some sort. I think we're good. I don't think there's any cracks. So this one's good, luckily. And here you have CGC 9.8 white pages, Symbiote SpiderMan #1, limited edition. Now, what's not really cool is on their thing, on the CGC where they showed the advertisement for this, it showed a CGC recognizing this as the first symbiote, Mary Jane, I think it was, or something like that. Or She Carnage, or whatever it was. But they're not recognizing it through CGC, which, that's not cool. It's kind of like false advertisement now that you look at it, but I mean, it's an awesome cover anyway. I'm still happy to have it. Limited edition. But, oh, Jay Anacleto cover. And then we see it's from limited edition comics and collectibles. So that's why it says limited edition. And tell me that's a piece of cardboard. Yes. Thank God that is a piece of cardboard. So there's no cracks that I can see. So that is good. Happy about that. So that's the regular edition. And let's see how the other one came out. What do you call that? The newsstand edition? Or, I forget. The regular cover. Let's see here. And here we have the Virgin cover. Let me inspect this one. All right. Ooh, a little gouge there. Hopefully that's not a crack. Looks pretty good. Nope, no crack. Wow, as I wasn't even noticing where my camera was aimed the whole time. So let's get a good look at this. Limited edition, Virgin edition of Symbiote SpiderMan #1. Whoa, cameras everywhere. And let me see here. Let's get a little picture of that. So that's good, thank God. Not damaged. Don't see any cracks in the slab. So the Virgin Edition came beautiful as well, which is very good news. Okay, I'm going to get back to watching Alita Battle Angel before I go to work, get to bed for work tomorrow. But yeah, loving that movie too. If you haven't watched that yet, check it out. It's a great movie so far. So thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. If you appreciate the content I just brought you, give me a big thumbs up, please. And if you haven't already subscribed and join us for the ride. Thank you for the support, and have a great evening.